NKTelco Sports welcomes you to Ohio Northern University,
where the Otterbein Cardinals take on the ONU Polar Bears.
Tonight's game is brought to you by
Minster Bank, NKTelco, Minster Dental, Francis Furniture, New Knoxville Supply, For You Office Supplies, Wagner's IGA, St. Mary's Trucking, Kewpie Hamburgers, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Sydney Body Car Star, First National Bank.
This is an NKTelco Sports production.
Good evening and welcome to Ohio Northern University for tonight's women's basketball game between the Otterbein Cardinals and the Ohio Northern University Polar Bears. I'm Jeff Henshin. Alongside me this evening is Tom Sharp, and we have the first game of the season, OAC style. Both teams have already played 5 games, but this is the first of the double round robin OAC format. Both teams, Tom, have played some pretty good basketball early in the season. Otterbein's knocked off a ranked team. Ohio Northern lost to a ranked team in their respective holiday tournaments.
Hey, you're right there, Jeff. Ohio Northern, their loss in that holiday tournament comes to the #1 nationally ranked team in D3Hoops.com. So that's a quality loss. Otterbein, their loss, again, was to another ranked team, but not quite the #1 spot. But like you said, this is a very early OAC game between these two rivals.
It's a long season, but you have to start somewhere, and tonight it's out of Ohio Northern. The Lady Polar Bears will look to repeat their regular season OAC championship they earned last year and build upon that success as they continue to have another strong campaign here at Ohio Northern. We'll take a break. We're going to come back with the starting lineups and the opening tip on NKTelco Sports.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Welcome back to Ohio Northern, where we are set to meet tonight's starting lineups. First, we'll meet the officials.
They were Andy Godwin, Ty Kovac, and Mike Pichak.
And now first for the Otterbein Cardinals, who come in with 4 wins and 1 loss. Marissa Sheets wears number 11 from Jonestown, Ohio. From Lima, Shawnee High School, Britt Laut wears number 10.
It averages 14 points a game.
Number 20 is Kirsten Taylor from Cambridge, Ohio, a 5'10 sophomore.
She averages 5 points a game.
Carly Thomas, senior from Strongsville, 5'7 guard.
Thomas, another double digit for the Polar Bears, averaging 12.
Number 24 is Abby Midori from North Royalton.
She averages double digits, 15 a game.
Carissa Stuffus, a 6-foot senior from Medina Highland High School, wears number 24.
Nice tall senior for the Polar Bears, averaging 6 a game.
Reigning OAC Player of the Week, Amariah Huck from Tri-Valley High School in Zanesville, Ohio.
Huck averaging 16 a game.
Number 25 is Brooke Espensheet, a 5'8 senior from Bradley High School in Hilliard.
Espensheet averaging 8 a game.
Danny Kissel, number 44 from Mount Notre Dame High School.
Another double digit for the Cardinals, averaging 12.
And number 44 for the Polar Bears, Amy Bullimore, is a 6'1 sophomore from Little Miami High School.
Bullimore averaging 12 a game also.
Head coach for the Otterbein Cardinals is Connie Richardson. She's assisted by Diana Knowles, Carly Flowers, and Damon Reynolds. And for your Ohio Northern Polar Bears in her 16th season, Michelle Durand, assisted by Mark Hulsman and Jenny Miller. So there are your starting lineups. And while we have a moment here, we will go through our keys of the game tonight, brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference.
Hey, Jeff, well, first off, for Otterbein, they need to get off to a good start. I'm going to jump up into that one real quick here since it's the start of the game. They need to get off to a good start. This place is a hard place to play in for the opponents. Ohio Northern does very well here in their friendly confines here. Plus, they need to rebound. Otterbein does. Control the boards, offensively and defensively. For Ohio Northern, they need to continue their good shooting and force turnovers. They're shooting well from the field, force the turnovers. Otterbein averages 18 turnovers a game.
Ohio Northern first on offense with Steffes handing back off to Lauk. Lauk had a nice tournament. And there's a give and go as Steffes scores the first 2 points of the ball game.
Excellent drive for Steffes. Takes it right to the hoop.
Otterbein now their first possession, and there is a first turnover. Again, aggressive defense by the Polar Bears. What you talked about, Tom, with that turnover, they get a quick one there with some pressure defense.
Absolutely. Like you said, they really pressure the ball on defense. And again, that turns it over right there early.
Nice entry pass into Lauk. Her shot is missed. Otterbein with the key rebound to limit the Polar Bears to just one shot. They run the offense now, trying to get a shot off. Their first possession resulted in a turnover. Three-pointer off the mark by Danny Kissel, but it's rebounded.
And there again, that's one of the keys there. Offensive board there by the Cardinals.
Basket by Kirsten Taylor. Give the offensive rebound to Amariah Huck. Again, she's the reigning OAC Player of the Week. Had a great tournament in Transylvania where they knocked off the host school, Transylvania. And driving hard to the basket go the Polar Bears, and they pick up the game's first foul as Espen Sheed will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one is good. Espen Sheed having a very nice season shooting free throws thus far.
Yes, 77%.
As a team, the Polar Bears are making just under 69% of their free throws. Espen Sheed connects on both of hers, and 4-2 here. 8 minutes, 47 seconds. One new rule this year, Tom, we talked about before the game with the officials. This year, women's college basketball is playing 4 10-minute periods. A 2-point shot off the mark by Otterbein. So again, 4 10-minute periods. There are no longer any more one-on-one opportunities. The 5th team foul each period will result in a 2-shot foul.
Yes, that like we talked off air, Jeff, it's going to take a little bit getting used to. Again, 4 periods, and the fouls reset. Now, not your personal fouls. You know, you still accumulate those. That 3 goes in and out.
Abby Midori, yeah, her shot in and out. But yeah, it should be interesting to see. I don't know. Like to know the pros and the cons as to what the change was. You're still playing 40 minutes, but now just broken into 4 10-minute periods. Nice entry pass as Bullimore cashes in. Assist by Brick Lauk. And the 6'1 sophomore had a nice freshman campaign. Her first 2 points. Going to the periods, I actually thought high schools would go to halves to force more offense, because usually at the end of each quarter in high school, teams tend to pull it out and milk the last 34 or 30 to 40 seconds. But now colleges may do the same. The turnover on fouls going back to 0 will be something that
that's what really kind of baffles me a little bit.
Bullimore has the ball knocked away, and Otterbein comes up with a turnover. Ohio Northern's first turnover of the game.
The first turnover, but good job hustling back for the Polar Bears to go on defense to stop an easy shot.
Taylor's shot off the mark. Steffes gets around a defender. Her shot is blocked. And now the Cardinals coming down the court. And again, breaking up a potential layup opportunity is Carly Thomas.
Yeah, excellent job. Boy, she ran down there. She didn't run, she sprinted down there and ended up hitting the ball out of bounds.
That's one thing you mentioned, sprinting. Even at Division III, the speed of the game is much quicker than most high school games you watch. And you've got a big court to cover, 94 feet. So it becomes critical that you get some foot speed out there as well, really make it difficult for the other team. Good ball handling there by the 5'9" freshman guard. Kintel, a little razzle-dazzle.
5 on the play clock.
Gonna have to hustle to get one off here. At the buzzer, the step through will be short. Kirsten Taylor had worked it in and got a nice move around Bullimore, but the shot was short. And
they used all that time on the play clock and come away with nothing.
Lauk to the rim, off the
Nice
glass
shot,
and in.
high off the glass.
She was named the all-tournament team for her efforts down at the Thomas More this weekend, the last where they lost to Thomas More College, and then the ranked team in Division III. We have a foul away from the basketball against number 44, Danny Kissel.
It's going to be her first.
Number of substitutions for both teams.
Yeah, I think everybody's clearing the floor and bringing all new in, it seems like.
And for the Polar Bears, number 21, Precious Ramsey, 31, Jenna Dirksen. Number 14, Angela Tesney. She has a basketball right now. And there's one more, number 20, Courtney Kramer.
Yeah, there you go.
So 4 of the 5 are new. The only one to stay on the court is Steffes. Steffes averaging 8 rebounds a game. Had a knee injury a couple years ago, playing healthy now the past 2 seasons. That three-pointer by Dirksen off the mark. And the Cardinal, who have been in the scoring drought, will try to get off this 2-point mark to have this far here as we've played nearly 5 minutes of the first period.
Yeah, so far, Otterbein just 1 of 7, while the Polar Bears are 3 of 5 from the field.
Imperfect from the free throw line.
Yeah, 2 of 2 from the free throw, yes. Down to 5-4 on the shot clock.
Back-to-back trips where they've had to milk the clock as a somewhat of a wild desperation three-point shot by Taylor Pfeiffer off the mark, and the shot clock violation did not hit the rim. And a timeout on the court called by Otterbein. It's a media timeout, so we'll take one with them. We'll be back with more women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Basketball fans, more action here at the ONU Sport.
Need a good night's sleep? Here at Francis Furniture, we fulfill all your needs and wants with a huge selection of quality, low-priced furnishings. We guarantee our mattresses will give you the best night's sleep ever.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game, or not, with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back. We're new set of players on the court for both teams, as we mentioned. For the Polar Bears right now, there's 5 on the court right now. Steffes, who's taking the basketball out of bounds. Also, Angela Tesney, who's being pressured in the backcourt. She's going to have to work to bring it up here against the Cardinal defense. And also number 31, Jenna Dirksen with the basketball right now. And Precious Ramsey wears number 21. Those are your 5 Polar Bears on the court right now. A lot of players have played so far this season. Nice backdoor cut. Nice pass by Ramsey, basket by Dirksen.
Yeah, excellent job there possession-wise for the Polar Bears. And this be a big possession here for the Cardinals, as the last 2 possessions, they took the shot clock all the way down and did not get a good shot off either time, because they had to force a shot.
Well, that time they get a decent shot off by Morgan Ross. And Pfeiffer will pick up her first foul, aggressively going for the rebound. And now Steffes gets her first break as Bullimore, original starter, back on the court. Bullimore, one of the taller ladies on the court in the gym tonight. She's a 6'1 sophomore, again out of Little Miami High School. Played very well as a freshman. They will look to her this year both for scoring and rebounding. One of the big players last year for the Polar Bears, Jordan Kimes. Lost to graduation. Three-point shot by Kramer off the mark. Nice job by the Cardinals limiting the Polar Bears to just one shot, but
they're still stuck on that
two. And speaking of two, number 2, Allie Cardinal into the ball game, pulls up for a deep three off the mark.
Well off the mark, and here come the Polar Bears on the fast break.
Kramer with it as Cardinals do a nice job getting back, preventing the layup opportunity. Entry pass is a little loose. Polar Bears able to maintain it as Ramsey will work it in and out on her shot. And again, the Cardinals have cleared the boards as we approach the 4-minute mark of this first period.
Done a good job there on the boards defensively.
Back down move missed by Huck, and an offensive rebound, another chance for the Cardinals. Huck had a great start to her season. She turns it over there. Kramer with the advantage will go straight to the basket and is fouled by Cartnell. And going to the free throw line for the Polar Bears will be Courtney Kramer, sophomore out of Arcadia. 5'5" sophomore.
At the line for the Polar Bears, Courtney Kramer.
These will be Kramer's first free throws of the season.
She sinks the first.
In the lineup for Otterbein, number 44 is Danny Kissel.
Wonder with that 5-team foul, shooting thing, if free throws will be reduced because of that. I mean, if you do the math, you can go 8 fouls and never shoot a free throw. In the pass, you'd shoot 7 and you'd be in bonus.
I'm thinking with you, Jeff. I think there'd be less
free throws.
And
late in the game, it would be a more somewhat intentional fouling to try to stop the clock if you're the team behind.
I kind of like the way you said that too. Somewhat.
Yeah. It's always up to judgment. You don't mean to, but you mean to.
But you mean to. You're exactly right.
A little loose ball there stays with the Cardinals.
Down to 3:30 here left in the first. 12-2.
They matched the Polar Bears' first bucket of the game. I believe Polar Bears came down, got the opening shot, and the Cardinals responded rather soon. It's been, they're going on 7 minutes.
They scored their first bucket at the 9:04 mark.
Well, that's 56 seconds into the game.
Yeah.
They committed turnover, travel violation on this possession. So we talk about getting off to a good start. You mentioned a hard place to play anytime you go on the road,
right?
Especially with the first OAC game. You don't want to start off behind and have to play catch up. And they're making a nice offensive move there is Jenna Dirksen, a 5'10 freshman out of Carroll High School in Dayton, Ohio. She's come off the bench and scored 4 quick points. 2-point shot off the mark. Rebounded by number 3, Fiera Cruz, and Cardinals will reset. Shot clock never reset because it didn't hit the rim, so it's down to 12. Nice entry pass.
Nice entry pass, but boy, did you see the Polar Bears just collapse on that. That was perfect defense.
Bullimore created havoc against Huck, and her shot was off the mark, but Huck hustles the full court.
Yeah, they tried to get it down to Ramsey, and Huck hits it out.
Some original starters for the Polar Bears back into the game. Luck, Thomas, and Espenscheid. Support players come off the bench at rotation they used so far. Done a nice job helping maintain and grow the lead. Boy, an easy dump in, breakdown defensively.
That was way too easy.
At this level, yes.
And it's now 16-2, Jeff. It's just really, the Cardinals have had a rough time here.
And both these teams came in, have played 5 games.
Yeah.
Otterbein 4-1, Northern 3-2. There's a timeout before as they get started here, but 30-second timeout, we'll keep it here. But both teams' numbers, Tom, I mean, Otterbein has come in shooting the ball very well, 44%, not too bad, roughly 34% from the three-point line. Free throw shooting, very good, 72%, but right now, their shooting woes have really, obviously by the scoreboard, but just the one field goal has really capitalized for the Polar Bears.
Yeah, it really has. And like you said, they lost to a ranked opponent. They were 25th ranked.
Well, they beat Transylvania, who was ranked.
Who was ranked, yeah.
And they were the host of the tournament, but right now having their hands full with the number 24 ranked Polar Bears, who one of their losses you mentioned earlier was against Thomas More College in their division, and they were undefeated last year. They went 33-0, I believe. Bullimore with the block shot. So Thomas More College back to a strong program again. The Polar Bears challenged them and lost. Coast to coast off the iron is Carly Thomas. Three-point shot by Cardinal, way off the mark.
Wide open for three, too. And yeah, way off.
Steffes for the Polar Bears, getting ready to check back in. And that is a fifth foul, so two shots. Here we are. There was a foul on the shot and the rebound, and we have our first two-shot, 15 foul of the period that I've ever witnessed. Precious Ramsey at the line. Connects on our first.
Now substitutions check into the game as Marissa Sheets checks back in for Otterbein.
Ramsey 5 of 7 on the young season. I'll make it 6 of 8.
Steffes, well, was going to come in if that was a good shot, but
Steffes will stay at the scorer's table until the next dead ball. Minute 50 and counting, 17-2. Your score here early in this game, and Ohio Northern has been in control with a 15-point lead. Good defense has forced the Cardinals into some desperation shots. And another turnover.
It's their 5th turnover.
And Ohio Northern gives it right back in transition.
Just their 2nd turnover.
Steffes does re-enter now with a minute 32 left, and Ramsey will take a break.
Pfeiffer checks back in for the Cardinals, along with number 40, Morgan Ross.
So the Polar Bears will be in basically double bonus, or a 2-shot opportunity to final rest of the period. The Polar Bears themselves have only committed 1 foul, so they have nobody in jeopardy there. Going hard to the basket, another wild shot, but this time Danny Kissel will be bailed out a little bit, and she is fouled. But we've seen her handle the ball a couple times. She seems to be a very good ball handler, quick with the dribble, and at times gets rewarded with some free throws.
You're exactly right. The shot was way off, but it was a great move.
Kissel good on the first one.
Since the first one is.
Kissel averaging just under 12 points a game this season. 91%, give her 92% free throw shooter on the season. And finally some points for the Cardinals, their first 2 since the 9:06 mark. So they went a long time without scoring. Have their work cut out for them here on the road against the Polar Bears in Ada, Ohio. We approach the final 60 seconds here, and this is the most game clock that the Polar Bears have used. It was down under 10, and committing the turnover is Amari Campbell, number 30. She's into the game for the first time. She went to high school at Summit Country Day, located down in Cincinnati. Cardinals will try to build on consecutive scoring possessions. They got 2 free throws from Kissel their last trip. This is Kissel here again. Looks like she can probably create shots if she has to. She's shown some aggressiveness, if you will, with the ball. And again, under 10, they have to go to work quickly. Nice move on the interior. That time Tom used the whole clock, got a good quality shot.
But just didn't make it.
But Cardinals' shot just didn't drop.
They've had some quality shots, but they've just been well off with those quality shots.
Campbell loses the ball in the dribble. Final 17 seconds. Kissel brings it up for the Cardinals. They will reset as we have the final 10. A 3-point shot up and in by Allie Cardinal.
Yeah,
5 unanswered points, 5 seconds ago.
Nice shot there by Allie. Drains a 3.
Lauk at the buzzer. Her shot is off the mark. That will conclude the first 10-minute period with the Polar Bears on top, 17-7. We'll be back with more women's OAC college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony home management system. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
10 minutes are in the books. It was a good 10 minutes for the Polar Bears. 17-7, a 10-point lead. Tom, Polar Bears shot the ball pretty well.
They did 6 of 12, so 50% from the field. They were 5 of 6 from free throw land. They just missed one. They have a whistle for something.
I think one of the
I see the shot clock didn't start. So they're going to reset at 25. 5 seconds went off the game clock, so perfect.
We're referring back to the Polar Bears shooting, 6 of 12.
6 of 12, 50%. For Otterbein, like I said, the woes.
Well, they've heated it up here recently.
Yeah, they were 2 of 17 from the field.
Well, they've hit their last 2 3-pointers. That was a Marissa Sheets 3-pointer, and they've
2 of
again
7.
it was a 15-point lead, I believe, 17-2. They've rattled off at least 8 points as Carly Thomas with a nice pull-up jumper from the line answers a scoring mark for the Polar Bears.
Nice response there.
Both these teams average in the 70s, if you will, or near the upper 70s. Ohio Northern at 79.6. Otterbein at 74 points a game. Dribble drive from the elbow, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Team rebound will keep it with the Cardinals, so they will get a second chance. One of the few looks they've had, multiple looks. In this possession, they'll be able to cut into this 9-point lead once again.
Fresh 30 on the shot clock.
Good defense being played by Espenschied, keeping the ball handler in front of her. Nice jab step, deep three, no good. Rebounded by Kramer.
Wow, nice outlet.
Ramsey runs it down under the bankboard. Will try to muscle up, and she will travel.
Right idea, just she was double teamed there and tried to split the 2 defenders and just couldn't quite keep the pivot foot down.
Well, the Cardinals, they've obviously played some better basketball the final minute, if you will, of the first period, and now have opened up the second period playing pretty good. Have a chance to cut into this lead once again.
Yeah, the Cardinals started out with a lot of turnovers early, and they kind of controlled that a little bit. They had 5 turnovers. Ohio Northern right behind them with 4 turnovers.
There's a long rebound. Ramsey can't quite run it down following the 3-point miss by Kissel, and it will stay with the Cardinals. And what is just kind of makes the Cardinals feel like they're doing so well is they were stuck on 2 forever. And now they've got 10, you know, in basically 3 minutes of game time. They've scored 8 points, and there's a foul by Espenschied, the first of period 2. So get used to that statement again. All team fouls reset back to 0. Player fouls obviously stay at the same, and that's Espenschied's first. Step back 3-point shot off the mark, doesn't drop for Maduri, and
excellent job by Steffes on that rebound, boxing out.
Man-to-man defense being played by both teams. Espenschied off the mark, rebounded by Huck, and she will bring it up the court herself and pick up her dribble and give it back to the point guard, Abby Maduri. Good entry pass. Huck goes to work against Steffes. Well, they've had some shots here recently that have been right on the money. That one just does not drop. Good hustle play by number 3, Fiera Cruz, stepping into passing lane and
tried to get the ball down to Thomas. Like you said, it was hit out of bounds.
Wholesale changes again for the Polar Bears. Got a little bit of everything now as Bullimore, starter, into the game with some support players. Steffes and Bullimore, the lone starters on the court. Turnaround by Bullimore, no good, and it will go to the red and gold. So now it's almost that the Polar Bears, Tom, have come into somewhat of a shooting, scoring drought.
A drought, yeah. A little lull here in the action for the Polar Bears.
They're simply mishandled by the Cardinals.
Both teams are just turning the ball back over.
Both teams playing man-to-man defense.
It was 17-7 at the end of the first quarter, 19-10 now.
Chesney with the basketball starts the Polar Bear offense. A little trap applied by the Cardinals, and Ohio Northern able to break it down. And Steffes into the basket with
Nice
a
shot.
deuce.
Yes.
Much needed points there by the Polar Bears. Not much time to celebrate because Otterbein trying to push it down the court as well. Back to the 11-point lead. The pass inside, attempted for Taylor, overthrown. Steffes will get credit now, rewarded, if you will, for 2 shots coming up for Steffes. Steffes, a 6-foot senior. Nice job running the court. Will look to improve upon her free throw percentage this year, just 8 of 20 from the free throw line.
It's the first one.
There you see the end of it.
Replay, yeah. Just getting the ball down to her and trying to put up the layup real quick.
Steffes good on both.
The pair.
Polar Bears have missed just 1 free throw tonight, and they open the lead back to 13. So it seemed like a run by the Cardinals. Northern has come back. 4 quick points by Steffes, part of that run, and they have grown the lead back to 13. Meduri up top trying to get some room to penetrate. Again, the shot clock down under 10. Meduri for 3, well short.
Well short, didn't even hit the rim.
Nice check out by Tinsley. She got the rebound and a good solid check out, and she brings the ball down the court. Now we'll look to give it up. Backdoor cut by Kramer. It stays with the Polar Bears as it goes off the Cardinals. Amariah Huck back into the ball game for the Cardinals. Again, she's our leading scorer on the season, averaging over 16 points a game. Has not scored tonight. Crossover dribble knocked away, turnover, foot race. Meduri will nearly travel. She kept her pivot foot down, but throws up an air ball shot, a little out of rhythm. Northern with the rebound, and offensive foul will be called against Jenna Dirksen. So she must have got the right arm out a little bit away from her.
Yeah. So it's team second, just her first. 5:30 left to go in this second period.
Traveling. So another turnover. Both teams in the giving season with Christmas coming up, Tom.
Yeah.
Nothing like getting a jump on your shopping. But
I'm sure Coach Durant does not
I'm sure
want
also
that type of
Coach Richardson not happy giving the ball away.
Yeah. Yep.
Game is there's a foul. There's just too much time in the game, and you can't afford wasted trips or opportunities. Kramer will inbounds the basketball right here in front of our table, and Polar Bears go to work with a 13-point lead. Bullimore looking for a shot. There's a three-pointer by Kramer.
Nice big three-pointer.
Kramer, her 6th three-pointer on the season. 16-point cushion, so the Polar Bears have opened up what was a 10-point lead at the end of the first period to a 16-point lead, make that 14
now, yeah. Nice move there.
Amariah Huck averaging 16 points a game, now in the books for their first two.
Like I said, the leading scorer. Finally gets on the board midway through the second period.
Probably another reason why their offense has struggled. If your leading scorer can't get in the books. There's a foul. That will be the third team foul. And we'll have a media timeout, I believe, forthcoming. So we'll take a break and come back with more women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
There's a lot of early mornings that go into 40 years of service, a lot of miles on these tires, and millions of pounds of cargo have traveled in these trailers. It's about dependable service, the kind of service that shows up 30 minutes early every time, that gets your products, cargo, and business from point A to point B safely, quickly, and efficiently. We are St. Mary's Trucking, traveling the roads of commerce in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. Men and women who produce the solutions that make your business grow, because the most important thing to them is you.
Welcome back with 4:22 left to go until halftime. The Polar Bears enjoy a 14-point lead. They've done so, Tom, with some great shooting, but I'd have to put a little asterisk next to their defense. Their defense seems to be pretty well tonight as well.
It has been. They forced so far 7 turnovers. Otterbein right now is shooting 4 of 26. That's just 15% from the field. 2 of 9 from three-point land, 22%.
And a lot of their shots have been contested. I think as a coach, that's all you can ask for. Bullimore's shot off the mark, so Northern, good look, good rotation. Shot doesn't drop. And the Cardinals come quickly back, as they've had probably at least 3 or maybe 4 times where they've milked the shot clock down and had a shot way off the mark. That three-pointer missed. Some bodies fall down and they're checking out near half court. Nothing, no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul, yep.
Shot there by Dirksen off the mark, where Dirksen's come in and missed that shot, but she's been aggressive, been able to go off the dribble to the basket. She's recorded 2 baskets. She has 4 points.
Yeah.
Ohio Northern looks to get scoring now. A number of players.
She's got one rebound also. So.
Again, Kissel pretty creative. Northern being sound defensively, keeping her at the perimeter, and the double team results in a turnover.
Another turnover.
And all the way to the basket, the aforementioned Jenna Dirksen, 5'10" freshman out of Carroll High School with 6 points. And there's a nice strong basket by Danny Kissel. She is fouled. She will go to the free throw line for an opportunity for a 3-point play. And Mariah Campbell for the Polar Bears, 5'10" junior out of Summit Country Day, commits her first foul.
Kissel to shoot
92%. She already, well, she missed that one.
Yeah.
Doesn't get the rebound, but she's a 92, 91.7. She hit already 2 free throws, I believe, tonight, so a very good free throw shooter. Can't complete the 3-point opportunity. Polar Bears have remained up by 14 at 28-14. A double team against the Polar Bears nearly creates a turnover for the Cardinals, but it will stay here with Ohio Northern. Both teams, Tom, have put some double team pressure on. Ohio Northern able to come away with the turnover. Cardinals just miss.
Yeah.
At least temporarily. Now they'll keep it here.
13 on the shot clock.
Jenna Holler, number 15, her first appearance in the game. Top of the key, short shot was short, rebounded by Esmensheed, and she will come back as a 3rd chance now for the Polar Bears. This is Jenna Holler right now in the orange socks. Her shot off the mark. Trying to push the tempo, trying to get something in transition. They get a shot off, it's missed.
It looks like it may have gotten a block on it or something, another hand on there.
And the Polar Bears return the favor. They capitalize. Basket by Thomas. A 30-second timeout.
Yeah, 30-second timeout taken by Otterbein.
I want to remind everyone that if you're watching this game right now, as you watch the replay, there's a nice basket in transition, that tonight's game, as we're streaming it, will be replayed tonight at 11 o'clock tonight. And it will also be seen again on Thursday, December 3rd at 6 p.m. and also Sunday, December 6th at 4 o'clock. So pay attention to those. If you want copies of the game, contact NKTelco Sports. I want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Francis Furniture, Fowler's TV, New Knoxville Supply, 4U Office Supplies, Wegner's IGA, St. Mary's Trucking, Minster Bank, Minster Dental, NKTelco Sports, and QP. And again, our scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Think First. Thank you to all those sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and this is OAC Women's College Basketball from Ada, Ohio tonight.
And I could go for a good QP burger right about now.
I could too. I had supper, but I could still have some more, I'm pretty sure. Under 2 minutes to go until half. Huck with the basketball. And a foul as the shot clock was down to 10 seconds. Foul on Steffes. Their fourth team foul of period 2.
So we'll stay with the Cardinals again. They'll get underneath their bucket.
New shot clock at 30 seconds, reset for them. Nice entry pass, a little bit of a breakdown on defense. Morgan Ross's shot, though, does not go down, so they can't capitalize.
Like you said, a little breakdown there on defense, and unfortunately for the Cardinals, they can't capitalize on that. They're going to need to.
Everything was right. The ball just didn't drop. Another double team, another turnover. Huck down the court will give it up to our point guard, and minute 25 now. Again,
Huck just with the 2 points.
Interior move again by the Cardinals. That time, second
board.
chance. Morgan Ross, a 6-foot sophomore from Lincoln High School, missed on her first attempt, got it back. Scored the
first 2 points of the game. And that'll be a turnover.
So the turnover is now about even, Tom. Both teams have given it up about 8 times.
Yep, 8 times for each.
Cardinals will try to make a run here, go in with some positive momentum at halftime. They trail by 14. They trailed it by 10 at the end of the first period. At halftime, we'll try to catch a few words with Coach Durand before she talks to her team. And the pressure defense forces another turnover against Otterbein. So the Polar Bears will have to get a shot off. There's about a 10-second differential, and Coach Durand will take a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We will keep it here. And remind everyone that to check your broadcast schedule, as we have a number of Ohio Northern ball games coming up, both men's and women's, as many of the men's home games will be on TV. And the women, they obviously are in competition tonight. They will travel to John Carroll on Sunday, Saturday, December 5th. They'll be at John Carroll, then come back to Ada, Ohio, play Capital on the 12th, then go to Muskingum, and then we'll play a non-conference game against Case Western Reserve at Ada here on campus on December 30th to close out their schedule for 2015.
Yeah, Jeff, our next 2 games here at Ohio Northern will be the men's. Saturday, John Carroll men's are here while the women are
at John Carroll.
And then Wednesday, December 9th, we have the men as Mount Union comes to town.
Three-pointer off the mark, rebounded by Thomas, off the mark. And there is a foul. So Ohio Northern's had some nice looks.
They'll
look to capitalize from the free throw line. Nope, it'll be on the floor. So I'll let Tom hear the final 12 seconds to go in the first half.
So Espensheen will trigger it in. She gets it up top. Espensheen gets it back. Takes a few dribbles, kicks it out. Shot taken by Lauk and counted, a 3-pointer. At the buzzer, off the front of the rim is no good by Cardinal. So Polar Bears have the lead, 33-16 at the half, and we'll send things over to Jeff and Coach Durand.
Here with Coach Durand. Coach, your team played a pretty good 20 minutes of basketball, have a 17-point lead, shot the ball well, defended well, but had probably a little bit too many more turnovers than what you'd like.
Yeah, way too many turnovers. We've got to cut down that. We got away from what we were doing and kind of let them back in the game, I thought, a little bit. And so we've got to be better with the basketball for sure.
Your team, though, responded well, and they finished out the half very strong. So good luck in the second half. We'll let you go and talk to your team here in halftime.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with halftime here at Ohio Northern with second half action on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today. Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school,
Ma'am.
but I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services, over 80 HD channels, Echo Whole Home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
Need a good night's sleep? Here at Francis Furniture, we fulfill all your needs and wants with a huge selection of quality, low-priced furnishings. We guarantee our mattresses will give you the best night's sleep ever.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Is it time to upgrade your inefficient system? Then let New Knoxville Supply install new water furnace geothermal. Calculate your savings and see how you can save up to 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs. Save even more with the 30% renewable tax credit. Water furnace geothermal from New Knoxville Supply offers the safest, cleanest, and most efficient means to heat and cool your home. Call us for a free estimate and be sure to ask us about the Water Furnace Symphony app. It's all at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
There's a lot of early mornings that go into 40 years of service, a lot of miles on these tires, and millions of pounds of cargo have traveled in these trailers. It's about dependable service, the kind of service that shows up 30 minutes early every time, that gets your products, cargo, and business from point A to point B safely, quickly, and efficiently. We are St. Mary's Trucking, traveling the roads of commerce in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. Men and women who produce the solutions that make your business grow, because the most important thing to them is you.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Need a good night's sleep? Here at Francis Furniture, we fulfill all your needs and wants with a huge selection of quality, low-priced furnishings. We guarantee our mattresses will give you the best night's sleep ever.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game, or not, with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony home management system. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to halftime here at Ada, Ohio, on the campus of the Ohio Northern University on the Joe and Margaret Campoli Court. The Ohio Northern University Lady Polar Bears on top by 17 points, 33-16. They've done so with great shooting, good defense, and with our halftime stats, here is Tom Sharp.
Thanks, Jeff. First off, Otterbein, they were 6 of 32 from the field, just 18%. Three-point land. 2 of 10, 20% free throws. 2 for 3. Rebounds at 20 rebounds, 8 offensive, 12 defensively, 9 turnovers. Ohio Northern, 12 of 27 from the field, 44%. 2 of 3 from three-point land, 7 of 8 from free throws, 23 rebounds, and 8 turnovers. Polar Bears led in scoring. Chris Estefas has 6 points along with Jenna Dirksen. 5 points for Britt Lauk and Courtney Kramer. And 4 points for Carly Thomas, Amy Bollamore, and 2 points for Brooke Espensheed, and 1 point for Precious Ramsey. While Otterbein, they were led in scoring by Danny Kissel. She has 4 points. Marissa Sheets with 3. Kristen Taylor, 2 points. Amariah Huck, their leading point, and she only has 2 points in the game so far. 3 points for Allie Cartnell and 2 for Morgan Ross.
As you mentioned, Tom, with the stats, it's tough to compete when you're shooting 18.8%. And although they made a run, as Coach Duran mentioned, the Polar Bears came back strong and kind of, you know, they had the 9 turnovers, which is too many, but really had a chance to really bury the Cardinals even deeper. But a few too many turnovers for Coach Duran's squad, but they're shooting 44%. Excellent job from the free throw line. The 87.5%. So they've done well, you know, when they've got their opportunity to score. It's just the giving that they've given away. So.
Right, exactly. And, you know, again, for Otterbein, their leading scorer
has 2 points.
Has 2 points. She averages 16.
Yep.
And they got off to that poor start from the get-go.
Yeah, they did not get off to a good start. And their second leading scorer, you throw her name in the hat, the Abby Maduri. She comes in averaging 15 points a game. She got a goose egg.
Yeah.
So it's been tough for them, and they still have 2 10-minute periods left to play, but need to get it turned around offensively, take care of the basketball, find a way to score. But Ohio Northern's defense has not given them any favors. Both teams have played aggressive defense. It's just Ohio Northern's offense has been able to click a little bit, and they've taken advantage of their free throws, and they enjoy a 17-point lead here. And this is the first OAC game of the season for both teams.
Yeah, first OAC game, and like you said early on, they play each other twice, and this is very early in the season for a league game. But again, the Cardinals, they've had some opportunities. They've had some really nice shots.
Yeah.
Just couldn't quite get them to fall.
Yeah, they had a few ugly ones. They've had a few ugly ones, but they've had some drives where and some plays out of bounds where we saw the guy at point-blank range and just did not finish.
Right.
And that's usually the case. What happens when you're on the road and you're not shooting well, you don't get the shooter's bounce, it seems like, and it will be 20 minutes for the Polar Bears to put the Cardinals away, or 20 minutes now for the Cardinals to make an attempt to cut into this lead. Again, we play 4 10-minute periods. There are no one-on-one shooting fouls anymore. The 5th team foul of each period results in a 2-shot opportunity. So we're underway here from Ohio Northern. Polar Bears go on work first. Again, tight pressure being applied. The ball knocked away. It will stay with, it will go off of Carly Thomas.
Yep. So turnover here to start for the Polar Bears.
Otterbein, if they're going to make a run, like to get off to a good start, and they turn it over as well. So both teams
give it right back. Kind of like what we saw there towards the middle of that second period.
Espenshede on the drive is fouled, so she will force the issue going to the basket. Gets fouled, and we'll have free throws coming up. Espenshede, 77% free throw shooter on the season.
She's made her first 2 tonight. 3 of 3.
Espenshede right here just gets a corner and basically just goes right at a defender, not in front of her. Really a win-win situation for Espenshede. She's going to get free throws and maybe a basket. Didn't get the basket, but does convert on both free throws. A 19-point lead now for the Polar Bears. Remember, an Otterbein team that comes in averaging over 74 points a game. They're a long way from that.
Long ways from that, yes. 18-point differential right now, the biggest differential in the game.
They get it inside to Huck. She kicks it right back out. Steffes is applying defense on Huck on the interior. There's nearly a travel. She gets a shot off, does Kissel. Offensive rebound, no good. Another opportunity. Huck is blocked from behind by Bullimore. And Huck a little bit frustrated, I'm sure.
Yep.
Went a little too aggressively, but it was Bullimore that got the block shot from behind. Bullimore for the Polar Bears, 6 feet 1 inch tall. Huck 5 feet 9 inches, so the advantage to Bullimore. And even though Huck was able to get a couple offensive rebounds, unable to score. Polar Bears will look for their first field goal. Their only points so far have been the 2 free throws. 3-point shot up and in. Britt Lauk.
As she ended the second quarter with one, and here shortly after the start of this third, she adds another one.
35% 3-point shooter on the season. As a couple bodies go down, the ball's loose. Lauk will take it all the way, gets it knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with the Polar Bears. Lauk had it stripped from behind, a little bit of contact on both ends of the floor, a little sloppy. It's like Otterbein is really panicking. Obviously, things not going well, so tending to be a little bit more aggressive. And there's a whistle again before the shot, so no basket. And it will be out of bounds. So quickly, though, Tom, 3 fouls against Otterbein. We haven't played 2 minutes yet, so.
Right. So, yeah, get into the bonus situation
The
here.
double bonus, the two-shot
yeah,
foul.
You're right, yeah.
Nice interior pass is knocked away. I believe it was Huck. So give Amariah Huck the defensive play there. But it comes down to Otterbein's execution, I should say ability to execute offensively, as it's been a struggle so far. And Ohio Northern, they play a lot of players, and no matter what rotation they have in, it seems like their defense has been steady.
Yes, you're
steadily
exactly right.
consistent. Consistent maybe is a good word. Consistently good. As there's a basket by the Cardinals. And the Polar Bears will get it across the court. There's a 20-point lead. 7.5 minutes left to go in period number 3. Steffes had 6 points in the first half. Hands off to Thomas. She is going to get trapped. A lot of contact and a body foul now against Kissel. And that is a 4th foul. So Otterbein trying to do whatever they can, Tom, to get the ball back, create turnovers of their own. And their best bet is to get something in transition when you're not playing against 5 girls in a white shirt with Ohio Northern on the front.
Like I said, 7:21 now, 7:20 left in this third period, and already 4 fouls.
Offensive rebound as Thomas's three-pointer not off the mark, and the long rebound goes out to Britt Lauk. Cross-court pass. Thomas pulls up from 14 and in.
Nice shot.
That's tough to stop.
It is.
She went fast, stopped quickly, and got up in the air and released before the defender really had a chance to get back in her shooting range. And a good answer on the other end by Kirsten Taylor. For Taylor, it's her 4th point. Right now, the Otterbein Cardinals can't trade baskets. They need to get a stop to get a turnover
like
there.
that.
And in transition, they're going to get an open look here by Fiera Cruz. And Fiera Cruz gets the transition basket. It's an 18-point lead as 4 Polar Bears sit at the scorer's table waiting to come in at the next dead ball. Espen Sheed gets through the traffic, but loses the ball to bounds.
I believe it will still stay with the Polar Bears.
Kramer, Ramsey, Tesney, and also Jenna Dirksen in for the Polar Bears. And Abby Maduri back in for the Cardinals. She's averaging 15 points a game as Maduri, yet to score tonight. Steffes loses the ball momentarily, now does lose it in the jump ball. So again, the Cardinals, Tom, have upped their defensive intensity another notch.
They have it. Now this turnover here, that's the 11th turnover. Excuse me, the 12th turnover for the Polar Bears. Steffes comes out of the ball game.
Bullimore replaces her. The Cardinals have scored 4 straight, but they need to continue that momentum and put points on the board. A kick violation will keep it with Otterbein. Still, the shot clock does not
It goes to 15. Yep.
So half of the 30. Nearly losing the ball near half court. And I guess that's not a double dribble because it's a muff. Never had possession. 3-point shot off the mark again. Cartnell's had her difficulty shooting. She's had a couple looks.
Yeah, they had a couple looks. And that really was an open shot there for the 3, but off the mark.
In for the Cardinals, number 25, Rihanna Dudley, 5'3", freshman out of Chaminade Julienne High School in Dayton. Full court pressure broken by the Polar Bears, and Kramer will back it back out. And up top, they give it to Tesney. Kramer thought about it. Had Bullimore open for a bit. They didn't see her. Dirksen shot off the mark. Good hustle play by Dirksen. Stolen away, though, by Dudley. So good play there by Rihanna Dudley just in the ball game. And a three-point shot buried by Danny Kissel.
Excellent job in transition there for the Cardinals.
Kissel now with Severance. She averages just under 12 points a game. 15-point lead.
Pressure here. Again, able to break it.
Boy, Dirksen has a nice offensive mechanics. If she buries that shot, she now has 8. Very confident, good-looking jump shot by the 5'10 freshman, Jenna Dirksen. Kissel's been hot. That shot off the mark. I should say she'd hit her last three-point shot. That one off.
Again, a good look at it.
Yeah, she did.
Just off the mark.
She's a high-intensity player as Kissel. She's very athletic, and turnover will give the opportunity for the Cardinals to score, and they missed the layup. Dirksen was down there to challenge, and that had to.
Good job there by Dirksen, hustling down there to at least make her
contend.
attempt. Yeah.
It went from a normal right-hand layup to kind of like a flip shot or kind of somewhat of a scoop shot.
Right.
It didn't drop. Team 5th. So we'll have a media timeout, I believe, and a 2-shot foul when we return for the Polar Bears. You're watching OAC Women's College Basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Ohio Northern will have 2 free throws coming up now as Otterbein and Thomas committed a 5th foul of the period, and Ohio Northern has yet to commit their first here in period number 3.
Yeah, just under 4 to go here in this third period. Like you said, the 5th foul already, so now they'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And Courtney Kramer is at the line. First one's off the back.
She had not attempted a free throw coming into tonight's game. I know she shot some in the first half, misses that one.
Yeah, she was 2 of 2 in the first half, missed both of these.
That's been Sheet offensive rebound. Kramer backs up for 3, in and out. So a rough stretch here by Kramer, missing all 3 of her shots, but Polar Bears hustle back to play defense. Fiera Cruz, number 3, will pull up right on the line, the 2-point line, the 3-point line. Dirksen's pass is it is stolen. Again, the layup missed, the offensive rebound missed. And finally, they get it to drop. Fiera Cruz converts, give Rihanna Dudley, again, another star by her name. Her defense came up, forced to steal. So the pressure by the Cardinals have given the Polar Bears a bit of a hassle as they continue to be a little sloppy with the basketball. And that will stay with Ohio Northern.
Almost a turnover there, but they're
when she rolled over, do you think?
I thought there was, but
it's always awkward when it's tough and people slide, and I think when you not real sure
maybe
when
she
you roll
didn't
them.
really have the ball though.
True.
Too.
You can't travel if you don't have possession, right?
That's right.
Is that what you always say?
Got to have possession first.
Nice shot, baseline drive missed.
Loud
missed.
Board.
A couple opportunities there for the Polar Bears. They come up empty, so the Cardinals trailing by 15. A lot of time left if they're going to make a run and get back into this thing. They've made a couple spurts, and Ohio Northern's for the most part been able to answer them back. Dudley goes baseline, and she is fouled. So Dudley, I don't think she played in the first half. I didn't mark her name down.
She did not play at all the first half.
She's come in here in the third period and done some nice things not only in her offense, but also in her defense. And she's going to be rewarded now as she is fouled. And she will to the free throw line and attempt
her first 2 of the ball game.
First 2 of the season.
That's what I'm getting to, but I didn't quite get
No.
there yet.
Well, it just said 0%. It doesn't. Maybe she didn't make any, but that one off the back iron. In for the Polar Bears, 21 and 22. Ramsey and Thomas replacing Dirksen and Bullimore. Cheyenne Hartley Carr, number 14 for Otterbein, out of New Albany, into the contest for the Cardinals. You see her there, her in a backdrop. Dudley misses both free throws, so the Cardinals can't come up with points in that trip. Polar Bears get the ball inside to Ramsey.
Nice kick out.
Kramer's three-pointer, no good. Got a good look, good ball movement that you mentioned, Tom, but can't find the bottom of the net. That long cross-court pass, too tall for Allie Cardinal. And turnover will give the ball back to the Polar Bears as checking in as their leading scorer, number 32, Amariah Huck, out of Tri-Valley High School in Zanesville, Ohio. Huck has had a quiet night with just the 4 points. Otterbein continues to pressure here. Lauk gets through it all on her own. Now we'll look for help as she gets away from the double team. Kramer from this side of the court, her three-pointer off. And there is an offensive rebound. And we'll see what the call is here. Maybe a foul?
It's a foul, but I'm trying to figure out who it's.
So 14 red, who the foul was on. Okay, 14 red, which is Cheyenne Hartley Carr, and being that it's a 6-team foul,
it will go to the line.
Carly Thomas. Yeah. All right, just like you thought. Thomas makes good on her first. Thomas now with 7 points. Makes both. She averages just over 12 points a game, has 8 tonight, under 2 minutes to go in the third period. Back up to a 17-point lead. And there's a foul on the jump shot by Cheyenne Hartley Carr, so she's just come into the ball game.
Got into the books that way, but I'm sure it's not the way you wanted to get it in the books, because
Well,
that was shot well away from the rim.
Hartley Carr, 5'7" junior, off the mark. Free throw shooting not been on the side of the Cardinals. They've left some points at the free throw line.
They are 2 of 5.
She gets the second shot to drop. Steffes will come back in for the Polar Bears as the Cardinals have increased their shooting percentage a little bit. Remember, in the first halftime, it was under 20%.
It's 24%. 11 of 45.
Just not going to have a good offensive night shooting that type of percentage when the other team is shooting the ball around 40%. So Steffes with the basketball on the elbow. Wheels, deals, drives baseline, and she is fouled. So Steffes will have 2 shots, so a number of free throw opportunities here for the Polar Bears.
You know, Jeff, you always want to have your team have the better stats of your opponent.
Correct.
Except in this one category.
Turnovers?
Turnovers, which now Ohio Northern has surpassed their opponent in turnovers. 15 turnovers compared to the 12 for Otterbein.
Well, Coach Duran mentioned that at halftime in our quick talk. She was not happy, and, you know, that's a phase of the game. Luckily, their offense was good, their defense was good, but sort of like that in between, the special teams area, if you will, taking care of the basketball. And right now, they've been able to withstand that. Their defense, I really still feel, has been the best at challenging shots. They've had their hands in a number of the shooters' shooting range window, make it very difficult to get an open look. Final 60 seconds of the third period. Ramsey with the basketball, kicks out. Carly Thomas Off back iron, long rebound is snagged by Kissel, and she will get it across, nearly lose it, and then we'll regain the handle and get the ball to Huck. Her interior move off the mark, and then she gets a drop. You can see why
she gets the drop, yeah.
She's only 5'9", but she does play well inside. Challenged a lot of times, I'm sure, girls taller than her. Hangs in there now for her 6th point. Scissors cut. Lout, tough shot. Good defense by the Cardinals. 13 seconds left. 16-point lead. 3-point shot, no good. At half court, but not get a shot off in time, and that concludes the 3rd period here at Ohio Northern. Lady Polar Bears 46, Otterbein 30. We'll be back with the final 10 minutes here on NKTelco Sports.
Need a good night's sleep? Here at Francis Furniture, we fulfill all your needs and wants with a huge selection of quality, low-priced furnishings. We guarantee our mattresses will give you the best night's sleep ever.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back as we start the 4th period. Mentioned that Ohio Northern has a lot of players back from last year's team that won the OAC regular season. Lost in the tournament. Lost 4 members off that team. Jordan Kimes, Caitlin Tice, Carrie Beatty, and Mary Miller. As that shot off the mark, those 4 lost due to graduation. A strong nucleus of players back with experience. 3-pointer off the mark. So that's an advantage for the Polar Bear ladies.
That's a huge advantage because, again, these ladies here that are playing now, they did play a lot last year, so there is a lot of experience on that floor for the Polar Bears.
Espen Sheets shot no good. Foul on the Polar Bears. And they mentioned they brought in obviously some new ones, some underclassmen getting a chance to come up and make their presence known. But those 4 members, and one of them here this evening, Jordan Kimes, big-time player for the Polar Bears. She's in attendance tonight, finishing up her final couple weeks of school here in a film degree major. Awesome. So she's here watching her former teammates play. And there's a foul against the Cardinals. I didn't see it away
from the ball. I didn't see it either.
Goes against Kirsten Taylor. So just the first team foul now here in this final 10-minute period.
There's one earlier against Ohio Northern, so both teams have one here early on. There's a turnover, takes an extra step.
Turnovers continue to mount, Tom, and
Up to 16 now for Ohio Northern. 12 for Otterbein.
Defense for the Polar Bears will continue to apply pressure here against the Cardinals. There's 9 minutes left. And for the most part, it's been about a 16-point game, 15-point game. 3-point shot is short. Rebounded by the Cardinals. Shot clock continues to run. It's down to 6. Huck will get a shot off. It'll back iron, no good. Nice offensive rebound by number 3, Fiera Cruz, a 5'6" guard.
Yeah, I think she had both offensive rebounds at that one.
Polar Bears will take a timeout. And that'll be media timeout. We'll come back with more women's college basketball on NKTelco Sports.
If you want to save 70% on your heating, cooling, and hot water costs, the answer is right under your feet. Let New Knoxville Supply install a water furnace geothermal system and use the natural temperature from the earth for a more constant temperature in your home. Also ask about our new Symphony home management system. Control temperatures, track energy usage, and receive safety alerts for everything, including your sump pump. All from anywhere, anytime. Now is the time to calculate your savings at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Your employees are your most valuable asset. Protect them by stopping copier violence. 4U Office provides a full line of quality printers and copiers that keeps your team working efficiently and safely.
Polar Bears have the ball with 8:37 to go. They have a 14-point lead, but if you would judge Coach Duran's energy level or satisfaction level, you would think maybe they were trailing. Her team does have a 14-point lead, but she continues to be very somewhat probably unhappy with the rate they have taken care of the basketball with the amount of turnovers.
Yeah, they're getting a little sloppy here lately. And
well, results there in the
you
nice
go.
play.
Yeah.
The errant shot falls into the hands of Amy Bullimore, and 16-point lead. It's been a little sluggish. Give credit to the Otterbein Cardinals for the strong defensive performance they put against the Polar Bears at time to create those turnovers.
Yeah, and there's Cruz again with another bucket.
Yeah, she's come up big here. She now has 8 points. Good entry pass there, and going down is Bullimore. She misses the shot. Good entry pass by Tesney. Bullimore will have to put her points on the board now from the line.
You know, you're talking just a little bit ago, Jeff, about Coach Duran and their enthusiasm, the level of it. You know, she expects these girls to play, I don't want to say perfect, because perfect is pretty hard, but intense, no matter what that score is, whether they're up 20, down 20, whether there's 2 minutes to go in the entire game or it's just 2 minutes in the first quarter, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, but as a coach, you want your team to improve throughout the game.
Yep.
And like I said, right now that taking care of the basketball and the overall, committing the turnovers, a high number has been displeasing, but they still maintain the 16-point lead. Dudley brings the basketball across the court for the Cardinals as Hot Northern continues to make good free throws, and there's a nice give and go, and on the finishing end is Danny Kissel. She's had a nice night. She now has 9 points. Needing help pretty soon will be Tesney. She's being hounded up top, and a hand check or body, too much contact with the hands. Foul will go against Rihanna Dudley.
Now it's the third foul for the Cardinals. Still just the first there that was called early in the period
right away.
here for Hot Northern, yeah. Oh, nice look.
Good play offensively. Bullimore from Thomas. She gets the assist. Bullimore now in double figures with 10 points. And there's a foul as Sheets is driving baseline. They're going to catch Steffes with a push. The second team foul against the Polar Bears. The second foul against Steffes. Steffes does have 8 points along with Thomas. Bullimore leads both teams with 10. And there's a shot that misses getting blocked by Bullimore, and Kirsten Taylor finds her 6th point of the game. And down the floor, good heads-up passing by Espenschied. Espenschied the assist, Bullimore with a dozen points. A couple times now they found Bullimore inside and somewhat easy uncontested shots.
Right, now here's a turnover here for the Cardinals again. The 13.
Kramer. Lauk. And Jenna Dirksen in for Coach Durand's squad. Coach Durand in her 16th season at Ohio Northern. Steffes hard to the basket, left side, puts it with the right hand and scores.
Yeah, and again, that was too easy.
And nobody stepped in her way, and she got around the corner and finished it. Steffes now with 10 points, joining Bullimore in double figures. Steele, Dirksen heads up, throw to Kramer. Kramer will go up on the right side and draw contact against Cruz. And Kramer will go to the free throw line with 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in period number 4. Again, the Polar Bears and the Cardinals, Tom, the score has been between 14 to 18, 14 to 18. It seems like forever.
It has been back and forth. So the biggest lead was 22. The Polar Bears had a 22-point lead early in the third.
And then they probably got whittled down to about 14 eventually.
Yeah,
now
right.
we're at 19, a chance to go to 20. And you talk about the start, you know, your keys of the game. You talk about Otterbein getting off to a good start. They did not.
They did not, yeah.
But it's been, you take away that first, remember they scored what,
They scored
in the first 9 minutes. Or
right.
they scored in the first minute
yeah.
and then took them about the rest of the quarter to get
Their
the
second
next
point.
five, next field goal. So that drought really hurt the Cardinals, and it's been pretty much of an even game score-wise, and that's why we still have the 18-point deficit as Dirksen finds Kramer. Shot is missed. And the Cardinals hustle down after the loose ball and come away with the rebound, and we'll go to work on offense. And there's the young lady in Kissel that's been very active offensively, attacking the basket. She is fouled. Who's on the ground or on the floor.
So it's the third team foul against the Polar Bears.
Underneath thrown basket, new 30-second shot clock. Wow, they had nearly an intercepted pass, had an open girl in a corner, went up top, and they secure the ball now with 20 seconds on the shot clock. Get a screen from Huck up top. Nearly another pass that's deflected. Stays with the Cardinals, down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Another ball knocked away. I believe it was Dirksen that comes away with a steal, and Ohio Northern gives it right back. Awkward shot missed by Madiri. And there's a foul now finally committed against the Cardinals. So again, things not crisp as you would want them to be, but you could say it's early in the season. Whistle. See when's first if it was going to be a timeout. And I believe we'll have a media timeout.
Yep.
We'll take a break here from Ohio Northern and come back with the final 4:58 on NKTelco Sports.
Wegner's IGA have been servicing their communities for more than 90 years, spanning 3 generations. Wegner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and a variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wegner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and now New Bremen.
There's a lot of early mornings that go into 40 years of service, a lot of miles on these tires, and millions of pounds of cargo have traveled in these trailers. It's about dependable service, the kind of service that shows up 30 minutes early every time, that gets your products, cargo, and business from point A to point B safely, quickly, and efficiently. We are St. Mary's Trucking, traveling the roads of commerce in Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky. Men and women who produce the solutions that make your business grow, because the most important thing to them is you.
58-40 in favor of the Ohio Northern Polar Bears.
Polar Bears are heading to the line. Britt Lauk will be there to shoot 2.
With these 2 free throws, Lauk could join Bullimore and Steffes in double figures. She currently has 8, make it 9.
First free throw attempt of the night.
Lauk at 67% on the season. And she now is in double figures with 10. So again, well-balanced scoring. Lauk comes in as a team's leading scorer at 14.6. She now has 10. And a 20-point cushion for the Polar Bears. Cartnell's shot no good. Offensive rebound by Cruz. We've seen her name on the rebounding ledger here as of late. Huck, nice spin move, but right now about giving up 3 or 4 inches against Bullimore. Bullimore able to block the shot. $20 seconds remain on the shot clock. Kissel again going to the hoop and is fouled. That will go against Amy Bullimore.
Now she'll go to the line to shoot 2. 4th team foul against the Polar Bears.
Mentioned earlier what a good free throw shooter Kissel is. She doesn't really waste time doing anything.
No, she doesn't.
I mean, when she has the ball on the court, it's quick, quick, quick. Watch her free throws here. It's get it. It took a little bit of delay there. Just seems like a pretty, well, you know what, looks like a pretty good shot.
It does.
And,
wouldn't mess with it.
She's done that more than a few times. Kissel now in double figures for the Cardinals with 11 points. Dirksen gets it back to Lauk in the corner. Three-point shot is good.
Three-pointer, yeah.
Dirksen with the assist.
Lauk is 3 of 3 behind the arc.
And that'll jack the percentage up a little bit. She came in, I believe, at 35%. Coming into tonight's game, Lauk from three-point range was 7 of 20. So now 10 of 23.
Yeah.
Well, you shoot that 3 ball pretty well. You'll find a lot of minutes on the court.
Cardinal at the line, shooting 2, makes the first. This is her first trip to the line tonight.
57% free throw shooter on the season. So Cardinal shooting for the Cardinals.
Say that 5 times real fast.
No, she now has 5 points. Northern here at the top in the 4th period. Seems like they've taken care of the ball better. Just get a feel like, you know, the flow of their offense has been better. And, you know, without turning the ball over, obviously they've been very successful either drawing fouls or getting their shot to drop. They're shooting as a team just under 42%.
Yeah, they're 20 of 48 from the field.
Cooled down a little bit from the first half.
Yeah, they have, but again now, 17 turnovers though.
They had 9 in the first half, 8 turnovers thus far in the second half. I'm sorry, yeah. 8 turnovers in the first half, so actually 9 now in the second half. Quick 3-point shot. Well, I talked about her earlier. Kissel has a big-time jump shot, good stroke. She now has 14 points, and that'll be a shooting foul as both teams have committed 5 fouls. Now that'll be the 6th team foul, so 2 shots coming up for Steffes. As we'll see, Carissa, wearing number 24, attempt 2 free throws. She does have 10 points on the night. Finds the bottom of the net. So again, the free throw shooting for the Polar Bears continues to be pretty good.
They are 4 of 9 for 44%. Oh, excuse me. Let's go free throws. That was 3-pointers. For free throws, they are 22 of 20, 23 of 26. Just update.
Wow, 26
so
attempts.
89%.
That's pretty good, and that's a little bit. That's above their average. They came in, I think, shooting in the high 60s. So been able to take advantage. They've had, they mentioned, a number of free throws, and they've been very successful. So they've been the aggressors, attacking the hoop. That's usually what creates the fouls.
Exactly right. And on the other side there, you know, Otterbein, they've only been to the line 11 times.
They've only taken 11 free throws. And I don't think they've made
7. Yep, 64%. There's going to be a foul.
And there's a three-point opportunity. Boy, that young lady is, I'd give her the ball every time down. She has been very creative tonight, beginning to heat it up here on the scoreboard as well. Now with 16 points, 3 minutes even left in this game. Kissel has done her best effort, if you will, to keep the Cardinals in the competition or in the game. Nicolette Campbell Morente into the ball game. Where's number 4? She lines up down next to Cheyenne Raker, number 52. Raker, who injured her knee last year, on the court now. She's 5 feet 10 inches from Westerville South out of Columbus. Amari Campbell also back on into the game for the Polar Bears, number 30. So Lauk will set the offense. So they get into Campbell. Raker has the ball stripped away. Good quick hands by the Cardinals defense. Just under 2.5 minutes to go in the final fourth period. Turnaround jumper up and in. Basket by Nicolette Campbell Marinette. Lauk commits the personal foul. And some substitutions for the Polar Bears. Tori Wiss, number 33 out of Ada, will come in. Also number 34, Alexis Kirkbride out of Rosecrans. And number 11, I believe, Alyssa Manley out of Lima Bath. Getting some court action here, the final 2:23.
The old-fashioned three-point play.
This is Alexis Kirkbride right here, number 34, brings the ball down the court. And Jenna Holler up top here as the Polar Bears will earn their first OAC victory of the season. They won a regular season league title last year, the regular season title that is. Missed out in the OAC tournament or lost during the OAC tournament. Alyssa Manley will trigger the ball inbounds. Final 2 minutes, 120 seconds left in this game. Cheyenne Raker at the shot clock was winding down, got a shot off.
Times that's happened for Ohio Northern.
They do get the offensive rebound, but Manley drug that back foot just a bit, commits a turnover. We'll get a few words with Coach Durand after the conclusion of this game, after they shake hands. And that will be off of the Cardinals, so kind of forgot where she was at on the court, ended up out of bounds.
16th turnover.
Kirkbride finds, looking for a teammate, finds Holler. Pull-up jumper, nice looking stroke there.
Yes.
Alyssa Manley with her first 2 points. Shot off the mark, rebounded by the Polar Bears.
A minute to go.
That pass nearly intercepted. Kept in play and going to the basket is Jenna Holler. Holler, number 15 from Bath High School. That last 2 baskets, both by Bath Wild Kittens. 3-point up and in shot made by Allie Cartnell. Cartnell with 8 points. Raker
try to dump
tied
it down
up
there.
Turnover will give it to the Cardinals.
20th turnover against Ohio Northern.
Well, if you're going to have 20 turnovers, shoot 42% from the
Yeah,
field
exactly
and
right.
90% from the foul line, and probably out-rebound your opponent, and that's something that we'll ask Coach Durand her thoughts here in a couple seconds as the Polar Bears are going to wind out the final 12 seconds and earn the 15-point win here at Ada. First night of league action. And there's your final horn, so we'll go get a word from Coach Durand and wrap things up here from Ohio Northern.
It was an excellent game there by the Polar Bears as they have 3 players in double digits. Britt Lauk had 15, 12 for Staffis and 12 for Bullimore. So again, an excellent job offensively for the Polar Bears as they get their first OAC win of the season. As the players huddle up at center court, and Coach Durand heads over to Jeff. And so we will turn it over to Jeff.
We're here with Coach Durand. Coach, your team prevailed with a 15-point win. I'm sure you're not happy with the amount of turnovers, but if you're going to have 20 turnovers, you might as well shoot 42% from the field, 90% from the free throw line, and still survive with the 15-point win.
Yeah, you know, honestly, this was our worst game of the season. I'm really not very happy. It's a win. You always take a win over a loss, but we've got to do a better job if we want to keep competing and doing, winning.
Understand that. You got a lot of girls in the game tonight, so again, more court experience, one of your strengths. You lost 4 seniors last year, but you bring back a lot of youth, a lot of athleticism. You have some underclassmen that played well tonight.
For sure, yeah. We've got a lot of kids who can play. It's just a matter of trying to get them all in. We just got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. So I'm not as happy as I should be right now.
Well, enjoy the win as much as you can. Again, a number of turnovers, but your team shot the ball well, played great defense, shut down their leading scorer pretty much for the night, and you walk away with your first league win tonight of the season. So congratulations on that. We'll let you go talk to your team, and we'll come back here to wrap things up from Ada on NKTelco Sports.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits, commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today. Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Ohio Northern. The Polar Bears win 71-56.
Coach Duran's squad 1-0 in league play, as you could sense from her. Room for improvement, taking care of the basketball, but did a lot of other things well, Tom. In fact, very well in some cases.
Yeah, they did. As you see the stats here, Ohio Northern, they were 22 of 52 from the field. That's 42%. Three-point land, 4 of 9, 44%. Free throws, 23 of 26, an amazing 89%. Rebounds, out-rebounded them, 44. And the only glitch there was those 20 turnovers that, Coach Duran was not happy about. And I don't know any coach that would be. But, Otterbein, they were 21 of 68 from the field, just 31%. 5 of 21 from three-point land, 9 of 13 from the free throw. Only 13 free throws shot for Otterbein. Rebounds, 37, and only 16 turnovers, where before the game started, Otterbein averaged more turnovers during the game, per game, than what Ohio Northern did, but Ohio Northern had more tonight. But, the leading scorers, as I mentioned earlier, for Ohio Northern, they had 3 in double digits. They were led by Britt Lauch. She had 15, 12 apiece for Carissa Steffes, and Amy Bollamore had 12. 8 points for Carly Thomas. 4 points for Brooke Espenschied, and 2 points for Alyssa Manley, 2 points for Jenna Holler, 7 for Courtney Kramer, 1 for Precious Ramsey, 8 points, Jenna Dirksen, and that wraps it up for their 71 points. And again, excellent job defensively for the Polar Bears as they held the leading scorer for Otterbein to just
8 points.
8 points. Yeah,
really made it difficult.
And she averaged double digits.
Yeah, both her and also Maderi.
Yes.
Very tough night scoring the ball. Maderi actually scoreless, so their defense was pretty much lights out. And you mentioned those stats. If you're going to, of all those stats we saw up there, they won about every stat except for the turnover. Luckily, their defense forced 16 as well, and they played a clean game, kept them off the free throw line. You saw there the discrepancy there. So although Coach Duran has obviously some speaking points and some good teach points that the girls can't deny, that's black and white. So it's they'll get better, and they need to, and they know they have to. It's a long season, and I'm sure we'll see some improvement in that category. But tonight they survive, so they will advance to the next day.
Survive,
Yep.
that's all it is.
Well, that will wrap things up here from Ohio Northern. I'd like to thank our crew this evening, our cameramen on the floor, Eric Dickey and Kurt Kuffner. Our cameraman up top in the middle of the court, Bryce Hamrick, for my partner tonight. For our production staff, in the van, Isaac Sell and Daniel Allen. For my partner tonight, Tom Sharp. I am Jeff Henson. We hope that you enjoyed tonight's telecast. Again, your final score, Ohio Northern 71, Otterbein 56. Thanks for watching.